gonna have to do it. Just threaten to, so she won't die.
See how long this takes to get started tonight. That one's running. That one's running.
It started right away for me. And same here. Got the notification.
So you should be seeing
notification on my phone just now. You can hear.
Should be seeing the Zoom, homies.
Yep.
All right.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
And now, the Zoom homies.
I did.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by LK Productions.
Now, I think it's off just a little bit, which is really odd because I haven't changed or moved anything. So, all right.
I know. I'm sure you haven't. That's stuff just seems to kind of.
Now, let's get an audio check across Zoom, please, for YouTube. I can hear you guys just fine.
Hello.
Hello.
Bobby Warren said he hadn't been here in a while. He's sick. Sorry to hear that, Bobby. You mentioned that the other night. Sorry to hear you're still sick. Got to do something about the voice that was used. I think of Alvin and the Chipmunks. I was just messing around with some settings. So audio's good. Zoom low. He's saying Zoom is low. Okay, Zoom is up all the way. So that's weird. It's because I'm not. Oh, wait a minute. Let me check something here. Hold on. This could be disastrous.
Yeah, that's just what I was thinking, because if you don't have the headphones on, you'll have an audio feedback or something.
Possible. So far, there's not any feedback. I'm just going to figure out why Zoom is low before we get started here. And I think I know. And this might cause some feedback. All right, now can I get an audio check across Zoom for YouTube, please?
Check for Vegas.
Audio check.
Audio check from Fresno.
I'm just waiting for confirmation back. It should be better. I changed a setting. Now there's a little bit of an echo, and I was afraid of that, so I don't know how we're going to do this.
Whenever you just complain, it'll be complaining.
Anybody seen Alex? I got a question to ask him.
I'm right here, Chris.
Can you see Alex? I don't see him. Do you?
He's here.
Who sees Alex?
Yep.
He's right there.
I'm messing with you. I'm trying to be.
All right, if there's an echo with it set there, I'm going to put it back to where it was, and it's just going to have to be low for tonight. And I apologize for that. But
there's just a hint of something on my end, not bad.
Yeah, well, the speakers, the audio is coming out of my monitors right in front of me, which is right in direct line of the Yeti, so there should be an echo somewhere. But let's get one last check across the board, and we'll go with however that sounds. I'll jack the desktop audio up all 100%. So go with the audio check last time for YouTube, please.
Last time.
Last time.
Wow.
Check.
All right.
Oh,
Testing.
here comes Jim from Delaware, the real Jim.
That reminds me.
It looks like Kim is having camera issues.
Me?
You think? You think? Yeah, I'm having camera issues.
I had a question for you out of the blue. Kim, what would it take if I needed a professional photographer for anything? What would it take for you to fly to Arkansas to take pictures for me?
Do you have a date set?
No,
A date planned?
No, I'm just saying.
Probably never. Probably never. To be honest,
I guess
you
the
can
first
get a
question.
better- you can get a better deal locally, but I do know a lot of camera people. I mean, photographers. I could send somebody your way that lives near you.
What kind of events coming up you're going to need a professional
I
photographer?
don't have any event that requires. I was just asking.
Well, it's gonna cost. It'll cost a couple of thousands of dollars. How about that?
Airfare, motel room.
Oh man,
there.
the food, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. And that's not
And
including.
be on top of that.
That's not including editing all this crap. Let me take the back. Not editing crap, but editing photos for 5 hours a day for 3 days in a row. But flying over there and back, no, that's never gonna happen.
Oh, so you'd prefer to drive?
I'm not going. I would recommend you to somebody nearby. I'm not doing it. That's a long way to go.
Well, at least you can charge him a finder's fee if you recommend somebody local.
Oh, I know some people local.
But you ought to get a finder's fee out of it at least.
I'm not gonna do that. Us photographers, we take care of each other, or photojournalists.
No, well,
I got my hands on a lot of different things. It's just sad what a lot of these guys went through. This COVID-19 thing,
some people
and I'm still feeling it. I've never got the virus though.
Hey, Jim.
Oh, there's Jim. Oh, people are popping in all of a sudden.
No, Wintermute, I'm confused. Do those symbols on those goggles in the photo mean anything, or is that just decoration?
It's just decoration. I don't be a fence.
I thought there was some esoteric science fiction meaning or whatever.
Sword fence here.
That's just what he picked.
Looks like a picket fence and a sword.
It's just
Right.
I'm experimenting with this webcam with this little tiny tripod that Earl Pittman gave me because you ordered the wrong thing. That guy passed away recently. It's kind of neat how I can move this thing around. I like it.
Whoa!
Tim, maybe you should get you one of them fancy PTZ cameras that you can remotely control and move all around and everything.
What's that not safe for work shot there?
Well, I could do that with a damn security camera if I wanted to do that.
Yeah, that's
Actually, I'm installing new security cameras this weekend. Only 2. But they got the artificial intelligence, so I tested one of them out, but the camera will follow you.
Hey, Tim? Have
Yeah.
you tried any of these? I've seen advertised that you screw into a light socket and the camera rotates around or whatever. It has a light bulb and a camera all in one deal. The only thing I wouldn't like about that, if it's within reach of my light socket, somebody
I got
walk
2.
up and unscrew it.
Yeah. I don't like that idea. I got a lot of crap in here that's on Wi-Fi and security stuff, but they work to their own little network.
I can't read it without my glasses.
I
I
think
can
it
barely
goes
read it with
on
my glasses.
either 2
So I'm
or
putting in
5.
2 new ones. I'm putting in 2 new security cameras this weekend, and they're gonna be hardwired with battery backup.
Yeah, Bobby Warren said, again, I can't read chat. I don't have my glasses on because, as you briefly saw, she's doing my hair, so I'm doing my best to keep up. But If there was an outage with T-Mobile today, it did not affect me. So
I didn't see anything. Now, I don't have T-Mobile, but I'm on Walmart's Family Mobile, which rides on T-Mobile's network here.
I actually did see video of snowflakes falling in Las Vegas again for the second time.
You did?
Oh, we got a little snow near us today.
Yeah, we
They're
got
headed to Indiana.
Man, that wind.
No, it's not headed to the waiting room, Chris Garrett. It is not headed to Indiana.
I almost said the bad word, but that wind was, oh man, it kicked my butt today.
Well, at my grandkids' school, they saw a few snowflakes coming down, and they let the kids out of whatever room they were in for a minute or two to go out and stand in the snowflakes.
Did it actually ever stick to the ground at all?
No.
Did
Yeah.
anybody stick their tongue to the flagpole?
We have snow today.
That's an old joke.
Vegas
That's only
did.
done down south out here. I don't know.
Chris, according to our app, we don't have any snow forecasted at all for the next week, so that's
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
Are you getting winds tonight, Jeff?
A little bit, yeah, off and on. It was more this afternoon.
It's hammering us right now.
And we'll probably get some later then.
It's hit your way.
Be
Just
cold
a heads
until
up.
around Friday. And then
Oh, wow, there's still a lot of power outages. Wow. It looks like Las Banas all the way from the Merced and Chowchilla. That whole area is without power right now. Wow. The
And
winds are still kicking.
my niece is sick in Visalia.
Visalia, they got power.
Hello, Rick.
Your niece is in Visalia, Chris?
If I didn't say it, hello, Wintermute.
Huh?
Hey, Ken.
She's there. That's what she is, Tim.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
We've got wind advisories for gust up to 40 mile an hour.
More.
Oh, that's right. I remember. My bad. I'll let Ken speak.
No, go ahead. I'm trying to figure out a way that I can enlarge chat so I could read it without having to lean 10 feet forward to see it.
Just pop it out.
Well, I've got it popped out. That's not helping.
Yeah, we'll have to warm up until Saturday. God, it's gonna be a bitch.
Try changing the scale on that monitor.
We're supposed to get down to freezing Wednesday night and Thursday night.
Oh man, tomorrow morning I don't even want to go to work. They're saying it's gonna be like 25 here tomorrow morning.
Ooh, where you gonna be us in?
In Fresno? Are you kidding me? That's unheard of. I think it's a bunch of BS.
Yeah,
but-
Jim, it's not a resolution thing. It's my eyes thing. I just brought up the magnifier and that helped.
This is gonna put me in the waiting room. The weather here
Oh,
tomorrow
there you
is
go.
to be partly cloudy and 75 at the
It's headed your way though.
Probably here too.
It starts out here in the west and then it heads over there.
I kind of.
They never put me in a waiting room.
Is that like you want to go to the waiting room or what? I mean, most people don't beg to go to the waiting room.
I'm not begging. I just said they never put me in a waiting room.
Well,
I never want to go to the waiting room, not even the ER.
Sheridan, Arkansas forecast.
so I'm roughly 3 feet away from my monitor. I've got chat popped out. I've got the magnifier on 200%, and I can still barely read it. I did start calling around today, private practice optometrist, to see what it's going to cost me to get my eyes looked at, because I'm not going to wait till May 10th for the damn Army to do what it needs to do.
Your prescription's running out.
I don't know if it's a prescription or what's going on.
You ever had glasses?
I wear glasses now, yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, how long have you had them, Ken?
I've worn glasses for,
I'm talking about the ones you got now.
it'll be a year in May.
Oh, you should be good for another half a year.
Well,
It's
if
not
not,
bad. We have a
mine
little-
last June, and I can tell I need something now
Oh,
too.
it's in Las Vegas, I remember.
I got
Really?
this pair of glasses.
Yeah, what I'm 2011.
Oh,
Up until last year, anyway, it has just never progressed. It's always stayed about the same, according to the eye doctor. So,
I had to have multiple eye surgeries when I was 2 years old,
you know,
and then I had to wear a patch on one eye.
they called lazy eye for a while.
Yes.
I have an acquaintance who had that growing up, and he refused to do it. And so he doesn't see well out of that eye. Now he's a physician. Wishes he had done it.
I'm hoping it's cataracts. I'm hoping it's something that's repairable as opposed to it being caused by my diabetes and not repairable. Target's this Friday. She's off, and I'm.
For yourself pretty well.
Do I, Jeff?
You've been looking after yourself fairly well, haven't you?
My numbers are great. That's what's got me kind of conflicted as to what it is.
It could be something like cataracts, or you could just, your eyes could have changed this year and you need a new prescription.
Yeah.
Don't find trouble until you have to.
Well, no, that's why she's off on Friday, and I will be sitting somewhere on Friday at a doctor's office. Of course, you know, if I sit there all day and they come out and they say, "We're closing now, sir," I'm like, "Well, I'm here to see the doctor." And they say, "The vet went home at 4, then I know I was in the wrong office. BH Ringer audio from Zoom, except you. BH, we're, Mrs. K is doing my hair again tonight, so I can't have the headphones on. And I've got it on the speaker, so therefore it's not coming from the source of the headphones. So it is going to be a little bit low. Or bad in this case.
sounds fine to me.
Ian, just make sure you got your hotspot all charged up and ready on your phone when you're in the waiting room, and take your laptop with you so you can do Zoom if you're there all day and all night.
See, that's something that you would think of. Why? No. If I could get to the waiting room icon, I'd put you in the waiting room, but you're lucky. I can't see it.
If it was me, I wouldn't do that either. I'm just saying.
Well, then why in the world did you suggest it? I mean,
It's Alex.
Because
yeah, Mrs. K hit the nail right on the head. She said, "It's Alex."
Because you know our agreement that we've made. You're supposed to be able to talk to me 24/7, except for when you're taking care of your mom.
I didn't realize we had an agreement. When did this come about?
24/7.
Just now because I made it up.
I mean, listen.
Uh-huh.
That's right there. Right there.
I've seen one over here that I wanted to use, but it's not it.
I want to change the subject. I want to talk to Jim, ask him if he's done his bill any yet.
He hasn't started yet.
Do it tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
It's still
Tomorrow? All right.
Tomorrow. Tentatively, I'm going to schedule it for 3 o'clock
Tentatively.
East Coast time.
Okay, you guys
Okay.
sound hot.
Hey,
I'm gonna be napping.
Oh, there's a shocker.
I didn't catch the time. Mrs. K was saying something.
That'd be 7 o'clock my time. I might be able to watch that while I'm working.
3 o'clock East Coast, that's noon.
Should be noon your time too.
Yeah, it should be noon. What are you talking about?
You gonna do it at 3?
We'll be doing it 3 East Coast.
All right.
Oh, you said 3. I misunderstood you. Oh, that'd be 12 o'clock my time.
Just consult the clocks on the YouTube stream, Tim, and
I'm not worried about it. My stupid smartwatch or my stupid smartphone will alert me. Hey, there's a new video coming out live.
Now, I don't know how much advance notice they typically send out.
Most of them I've seen was 30 minutes.
Okay.
But some people do it, how do they do that shit? Like 2 days in advance or some shit?
you just schedule it.
Yeah, it's just
It's a
it's a
schedule.
schedule thing. That's all. What I'll probably do is I'll set everything up tomorrow morning. Have it hopefully ready to go at 3 o'clock. I don't imagine that's going to be too difficult.
I'm kind of excited. I got hired for do some photo work in March.
In Sheridan, Arkansas?
Huh?
In Sheridan, Arkansas?
No, right. No, actually, not even in Fresno, in Merced County. I'm gonna be in Madera for maybe 2 days.
Plane show?
Sure, I'll do it. Why not?
Is it a plane show?
No. This stuff's not gonna be on Facebook or anywhere.
Oh, okay.
It's just a photo shoot. Cool. I think it'll be fun myself. But this is something kind of private, so I can't talk about it or share it or anything. But I'm gonna get paid for it.
It's a good thing.
That's all that matters.
You know, some things you just can't. It kind of sucks. You see some really cool stuff, you want to share it, and you just can't do it. I don't know what this thing's gonna be. I'll figure it out when I get there next month. Might have to get a hotel room one night while I'm there. I'm not gonna go back and forth to Fresno for 2 days. Screw that.
How long of a drive is it?
Oh, maybe what, 30 minutes?
Oh, that's not bad. One way?
Oh, one way. Yeah, one way. Both ways, now you talk about an hour. That's not cool. So you just might as well spend a night there.
Quit complaining. I did that twice a week for nearly 8 years. I wanted to call it.
I'm not complaining. That's what my game plan is. Just stay there. I come home.
Is this a weekend gig or?
Yeah, March. It's a weekend. It's during the weekend. I think it starts Friday, and I'm already off on Fridays.
Okay, I gotta go catch up with chat here.
I'm kind of excited about that. Somebody reached out to me.
Yeah, Long Dog.
On our damn computer too at the same time.
Yeah, I seen you complaining on Facebook about Windows Update.
Oh man, my one computer just went. Oh, well, what's the word? Ape crap.
That's the word.
I sat there for an hour trying to figure out what the hell happened. And I still don't know what I did to fix it, but I got it going. I'm pissed.
I better not be speaking too soon, but I very rarely have any issues doing it monthly Windows Updates.
Now that you said that, guess what you'll have next time?
They send it out every second Tuesday of the month, and sometimes, well, the way my machines do, they wait a couple of days, and then you see a little orange thing down there in the corner. I'm like, oh shit, it's time for an update. Usually I don't see it till Wednesday or Thursday, but today was like, it was in sleep mode from last night. I just hit a keyboard and type in my password. It's up. Why power it down when it's SSD drive in it too? Just let it go to bed.
Mine will pop up. I've got mine set so it pops up down the lower right-hand corner and it says there's updates that need to be downloaded or whatever. But it won't. I have to press the actual download button before it does anything.
Oh, with Windows updates?
Yeah, I've got it set through because I have the pro version. I've got it set through the group policy for that.
Oh yeah. I've only got one computer here that has Windows 10 Pro on it. The rest of them just go. Hey, Sean, is you chimed in?
It is raining cats and dogs.
Really? Where you at?
Arizona.
Oh, crap. Check that out.
Really hard.
Hey, Sean, how far are you from Chandler?
Not that far.
I just saw where Google Fiber say they're planning on Google say they're planning on expanding their fiber service to Chandler, so that may be something you want to check on.
Oh,
I'd
well,
like
I see
to
that, Sean.
like to interrupt
Yeah,
and take.
I just
Okay, I don't
actually
wanna
just bought
interrupt.
my
No,
other computer in here. See, my Dell. My Dell is right here by the
Man, it's
printer.
a strong stream of showers going across the states.
I'll just do it this way. I have the headphones on, and since I tried to interrupt myself and couldn't do it, I just put them all on mute. So I'm going to bring them back and see if the sound on YouTube is better now. And let me figure out how to do that. There we go. Now they should all be able to unmute.
Yeah, unmute this.
Hey, I said I need to take over and 10 people talk, so I played Doug there for a minute. I do want an audio check. I have the headphones on. I figured out a way to put them on so that the dye wouldn't affect him, and I don't care if it does or not. So I switched
You
it back
sound
over.
like you're in the kitchen.
I'm not.
I don't think your microphone's working, Ken.
He probably put his microphone up and forgot to put it down.
Nope. Now let me make sure I didn't mess with the microphone is
He's
on.
also in the process of getting a haircut.
No, haircut's not happening. So the audio's better. When you speak, the voice comes in imperfect. So a while ago when I had it the other way around, you guys couldn't hear Zoom, but you could hear me fine. Now that I have it switched around, you hear them, but you can't hear me. That's weird because the microphone is on. I can't show you because I don't have a shirt on. And I got hair dye all over me, so I'm not going to send that image out over the air. Zoom still sound okay?
You sound a little far. You sound a little far away, but it's okay.
Yeah, like I said, it sounds like you're in the kitchen. That's how far away it sounds.
I'm less than a foot away from the microphone. How does it sound now? The same? Okay, so I'm less than a foot away. Now, nothing has changed. I didn't change any settings on the microphone at all, anywhere. All I changed was the speakers. So let me try an abracadabra. What about now? How is it sound?
There we go.
Yeah, that sounds better.
What?
That sounds better. You sound much more clearer. And
I see your lips moving, but I can't hear a word you're saying.
Well, then that's got to be on.
It's fine. I don't want anybody to go off the deep end. I can hear you guys.
You're still number one.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Ichiban.
Your sound settings.
Sadly, you are still host, so I can't put you in the waiting room.
Yeah, it must suck not being able to put me in the waiting room. I don't know what your obsession with putting me in the waiting room is about. Oh, wait, probably like your obsession of having a professional photographer come to Sheridan maybe one of these days. Or a so-called 24-hour pack that you think we have. We don't. In fact, I might block your number at night.
Just at night?
Well, as forgetful as I am these days, it might be a 20. Damn, how come I haven't heard from Alex in a couple days? Can't do that. I experimented with trying to set the phone up so I could just rest. I didn't want to take a nap. I got home about 6:30ish, and then I laid down about 7, but I never did nap. I just rested. Very stressful day today, but I'm not going to go over that right now. Oh my goodness.
I actually have my phone programmed to go on Do Not Disturb, which means it silences everything from 10 p.m. at night, 7 p.m. 7 a.m. in the morning.
What if your grandma had to call you at 12:05?
Well, there's certain people that can get around that, and you're one of them.
When you just go in and set it up for individual numbers?
Yeah, just for individual contacts.
Yeah.
Or I have a way I can do what I can do double do not disturb on my phone. The way my number's set up, I can actually go into my Google account and set do not disturb on my Google account itself, and that will send everybody's call to voicemail. But if I just do it straight through the phone, turn the do not disturb setting on the phone, it will let the certain contacts up. But if I really if I'm in church or someone I really don't want the phone to go off, I can double do not disturb it and turn the ringer off.
Makes me think of Animal House double secret probation. Can somebody check on YouTube and see if the clocks look blurry to them? They look blurry to me, and I have it on 1080p.
No, they look fine here.
No,
It's my
you're
monitor
good.
then.
I just
No,
paid.
look fine.
I just paid $120 today for this month of my phone bill and next month of my phone bill. My phone bill is $60 even. So I paid 2 months.
Now that I can see, I'm going to go back and grab that link that Wintermute posted.
John, I got 2 lines.
It's about the T-Mobile outage.
Yeah.
It happened this Monday night.
Oh, that was last night. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have like unlimited data or something, Sean? Or
I have unlimited. Well, I have like they said it's unlimited, but I looked it up, and it says I only have 50 gigs of data, but it's supposed to be unlimited data, but for some reason it's 50 gigs of data. Do I go through that much a month? No, I'm always hooked up to the Wi-Fi. And my Wi-Fi on my phone can go when I'm out way out there in the back in the garage. I can still be hooked up to this Wi-Fi, so I never use my data at all.
Well,
Unless
don't
I
pay
go out
any
in
more
public.
don't pay any more than you have to if you're on Wi-Fi most of the time.
Yeah.
I've got
Tim
40
said he
gigs
can't
on the
unmute.
plan I'm
Can't.
on, and I don't even come close to it.
I've had this phone that I've had that been on this phone service that I'm on now I've been on it for almost 10 years, and I've never been without internet for a week this past week or two. That's the most data I have ever used.
Big Wintermute said something about on mute.
Tim's saying he can't unmute.
Oh, Tim is saying he can't unmute.
That's what he said in the chat.
I don't know why he can. Everybody else was able to. Let me go check out the settings real quick. I did the all and all, so Tim would be included in the all.
Tim's special.
Yeah, it could be. Hold on a minute. Give me a second. All right, Tim, see if you can unmute. No. Tim, see if you can unmute now.
There it goes.
Now I can unmute. What the heck?
I don't know, because like I said, I muted everybody with one push of the button, and I unmuted everybody with one push of the button. Well, except you. And we've come to the conclusion you're special.
If all else
I'm
fails,
special.
if all else fails, just leave and come back.
Right, I was gonna say if it don't work, just leave and re-enter. So
Why would I do that?
it'll. Why do you restart your computer?
Well,
When
never
your com-
mind.
when your
I'm
com-
not going to answer that question.
Well, he never restarts his computer. That's the answer.
I think they said Jim, not Tim.
No.
No, it was.
Okay.
So Wintermute left, and now he's still muted too. Wow, so that doesn't work. Wintermute, I would say give us a thumbs up. See if you can unmute now.
Can't unmute.
Oh, wait a minute, he was unmuted.
Okay,
Because
now
he told
I
me
can unmute.
you couldn't unmute.
Yeah,
No, he's unmuted.
I was testing it, just muted, and I couldn't get it back.
Oh, okay. And you
got some
actually did
setting.
leave, right? And come back?
Yeah, I left, came back, didn't work.
Right,
It's still muted.
Okay. That is weird.
You got a setting where
It's
host is
the damn.
allowing business to unmute.
Yes.
It's the Ken Stout special setting.
Yeah, that I still haven't figured out how to fix yet, huh?
Might be that balloon on the
Maybe fix it
windshield
already, I
everybody's
don't know.
been following.
Yeah, do what, Wintermute?
So maybe you fix it because I did unmute right then. So
Yeah, I'm not going to hit the mute all button. I don't know how I'll figure it out. I'll just do it later. It's not a big deal. Lost my train of thought. But anyway, how long have we been streaming for? Got late start tonight.
34 minutes, it says. Let me refresh.
35
Yeah,
minutes.
That sounds
25
about,
minutes.
that sounds about right.
Yeah, 35.
Too long.
I think 10:45 is going to be the safe time from now on, because if I try to set it up for 10:30 and she doesn't get out on time, then everybody's going to be sitting there.
All right, BH.
What did he mean by 700 days?
That's how long he's been streaming.
Yep.
I wonder how long it'll take him to figure out I'm not going to bring him back, and when he comes back, he's still going to be in the waiting room.
Who is that?
Oh, Mr. Too Long.
Oh, I didn't even notice he was gone.
I don't think he's noticed he's gone yet either.
Hey, Sean.
I didn't do that.
You're muted. We can't hear you.
Unmute, Alex.
He cannot.
He
Probably
should
can't.
Are you having? You can't see me, but I'm doing what you're doing. Let me go check a setting.
Yeah, there's got to be something you changed somewhere.
Okay, the settings are set properly. This is weird. Yeah, Alex, we know you can't unmute. I'm looking at the settings. Hold your panties. You'll be fine. Okay, give me just a second.
Hey, Sean, you okay?
Ask all to unmute is good. Mute participants upon entry is not checked, so that's good. Allow participants to unmute themselves is checked. So I think it's just a Sheridan, Arkansas thing. Leave and come back and see what happens, please. No, I'll just have to
forget. Leave and come back. They can't unmute themselves.
Well, I don't know. That's why I don't know. I'm going to play my granddaughter here and go, I don't know. And no, he's still muted.
Yep, there it goes.
There it goes.
Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Okay, now he could undo it after he did that.
Right.
That's weird.
It's typical. These settings sometimes get interesting.
Wow, you got put in the waiting room, Alex, and you come back and you can't even talk.
I can talk. I'm still here. I'm just trying to
Looked at me like you were going, and since you can't see me, I can do this all night long.
It looked like you were having a heart attack because you couldn't talk to us when you came back from the waiting room.
Bob Watson McCullough joins us over on the
It actually
YouTube chat.
muted me automatically when I went in the waiting room.
Well, and it really? It does?
Yes, it muted me automatically when I went in the waiting room.
Huh. That's interesting.
Something's going wrong. Something's going up with Zoom.
No, it's
Ken's
something going up.
computer.
Don't try to come back.
If I leave somewhere, I'm not going to go back to it. I'm not talking about Zoom though.
No, he figured out a while back he can leave Zoom and come back, but since he can't really hear us. See, I don't think it mutes him now. I think somehow he got muted. And
well, it does take a while to log back in. What?
And he comes back
That long?
and he's unmuted, so
You said don't try to come back. I was going to stay there.
well, I can make that happen. I have no problems with that. We can take a 7-person vote real quick. All those in favor, and there's going to be 5 ayes over the internet. So you're already behind.
I agree.
I guarantee you there's not going to be one person on chat say, no, don't put him in the waiting room. That's not going to happen.
No, don't put him in
See
the
right
waiting.
there. One person voted 5 times. We've got 5 ayes already.
I think that's more than 5, actually.
Yeah, I can't. William Dawson. That's funny.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I can't count them. I can see them, but I can't count them. So that's pretty good.
I think there's either 7 or 8 there for Tony.
Oh,
There's
wow.
quite a few. Looks like the consistents have it, Alex, and nobody on Zoom's voted yet.
Oh yeah, me and Greg did. We all raised our hand.
Oh,
me and
okay.
Greg raised our
I didn't
hand.
see that. I was reading chat, so.
I say don't.
I wonder why they don't allow people to hear in Zoom.
I don't know.
You would think that they would maybe want them to be able to hear.
Well,
I mean, I
that's-
understand putting them in the waiting room, and I understand why you wouldn't want them to be able to talk from the waiting room, because half the time that's the reason you put them in the waiting room.
Well, if you were doing, I've been on a few interviews that happen over Zoom, and the way it'll happen is they'll automatically put you in the waiting room and then lock it so nobody else can come in. But there will be a ton of people in the waiting room, or a ton of people that they want to come have in the waiting room and go do one-on-one, because they want to do one-on-one interviews with everybody. But there's like 10 or 15 people in the waiting room, and they don't want everybody to hear all the other people's interviews.
Right, and from that application, I can understand why you wouldn't, because you don't want them to get the questions in advance, so to speak, or hear someone else's interview. That would make sense. But in this application, would be kind of good, I think, if you got put in the waiting room. So it's dead silence in there. There's no music
It
anymore
is.
or anything.
No, no
It
music.
is. There's no video, or you took that off. I'm guessing, or Zoom took that away as a feature because it's not there.
I think the updates might have done it. I didn't take it off. It was just kind of corny checking it out anyway. No big deal.
In the last 2 weeks, I've had like 2 or 3 updates for Zoom.
Should be 15. No, I don't remember.
5.13.7 or something.
Yeah.
It is 5.13.7. That is the most updated one. I got it yesterday. Finally broke down and got it. There is an update for OBS, but I'm staying away from it for now. OBS works good, so I don't want to jinx that. And I have not looked today to see about the Windows updates from Microsoft.
Oh yeah, they're available. I've already installed them.
No issues?
Not yet.
No, not with mine either.
Well, now that's 3 or 4 updates for Zoom. I have another update too for 5.13.7 now.
Yeah, that would be the
And
latest.
I have 5.13.3 right now.
Huh.
Yeah. When I'm doing updates, I always install the updates on my machine first, and then go and install them on my mom's computer if I don't have any issues.
Oh, you're such a good son. I'd put it on hers first in case it goes wrong. It wouldn't fix mine.
Especially with Windows 11. If anybody's her computer is going to stay away from Windows 11, probably until it is forced on us, because I know if I change it to Windows 11 now, she's going to be like, where did everything go?
You better start preparing her now. You got 2 years, basically. So I just witnessed the craziest thing on the Fire Stick. Deadpool 2 was showing, and then all of a sudden, it jumped to X-Men, the last one with Wolverine. I don't know what it was called, but it's the one where he's in Japan and fighting the big giant guy that thinks he can't die or whatever.
That's
then
just
it
Wolverine.
jumped back to Deadpool 2, and now it looks like it's on Jurassic Park something.
Quit throwing your keys down on the glass.
Unless she's in there. Are you changing the channel? Oh, that explains it. Well, don't do that. She's changing the channel. That would she. I did get her flowers, and I got her one of those goofy little Happy Valentine's balloon things. I put it right in the middle of the kitchen floor. And I intentionally hung back to see how long it would take her to notice it. And I was like, my God, she's going to walk over. And she got about a foot away. She goes, oh, I didn't see. Oh, my goodness. I thought I was blind.
And then you stepped on it and broke it?
No, I wouldn't. No, I would not have let her get done that.
Now, so after I built my mom her computer, right? Now she's
Right.
talking about wanting to just get a laptop. So she can just use it when she's sitting in her chair instead of have to going back to the bedroom, waiting for the internet to connect and everything through the bridge. And now she just wants a laptop.
My mom does worse than a laptop. She's got that computer in there that she uses. Now she does use it to check her email, and she uses it for Microsoft Word and Excel and whatever. But most of the time she just uses her phone so that she can sit in the chair.
Yeah.
In the recliner. Even if I say if she's having problems with the phone, you're watching some certain app or doing some certain thing on the phone, watching some certain video that's having a hard time loading, even though the Wi-Fi is just as good in there as it is in here, I tell her to go look. I tell her to go look on the computer.
Jeff's looking at the screen going, what am I seeing here? I just draped my t-shirt over my chest.
I'm going to say that was NSFW earlier.
Yeah, I did that real quick. Hit the wrong button. What I need to do is I need to find a shirt that I could care less what happens to it. So when she's doing our hair, which apparently now is going to be once every so often, her explanation was, I saw a white hair. We got to dye our hair. I got 1,000 white hairs. I don't really lose sleep over it. Windows 8 date pending restart on 3 of 4 machines here, or 3/4 machines here.
Yeah, 3 out of 4.
Yeah, that's what I would say too.
I'm gonna bail. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm burned out.
All right, Tim. We will
Later.
Hopefully see you
Good night,
tomorrow.
Tim.
Good night. I'm waving. You can't see it, but I am waving. I think I will end the stream. Let me check the time here. I could just look at the clock. I know I started about 10:40, about 47 minutes. Yeah, we're coming up close enough to an hour. I can end it. So I'll give out the generic thank you, everyone, for being here. Not going to name specific names. Well, I better name at least one specific name, because if I don't, he'll cry about it all night. And, of course, we know that would be Jim and Sheridan. So, Greg Guy, thank you for being here. Tony Wallow, Robert Michael, William Dawson, Tim Soul was there. Jeff was there. Bobby Warren was there. Sorry to hear Bobby's still not feeling well. Hope he doesn't have anything serious. Rick Lakes joined us. Bob Whatchamacallit I saw was there. Wintermute posted a link. And B.H. Ringer is there, and he's filling us up with... Now, what was the other thing that guy out of Colorado used to do? He'd do the hearts, and he'd do something else. Shoot, I can't remember. Anyway, I'm going to end it.
Whatever happened to him?
I have no idea.